Have you ever felt overwhelmed by life's conflicts and challenges, longing for a way to navigate through the chaos with grace and resilience? In a world rife with division and discord, the timeless wisdom of Stoicism offers a beacon of hope, guiding us toward inner peace, harmony, and unity. This captivating video delves deep into the 13 Stoic ways to destroy your enemy without fighting them, drawing inspiration from the profound teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic luminaries. Each principle offers a transformative pathway toward transcendence, empowering us to overcome adversity, cultivate virtue, and foster goodwill amidst the trials and tribulations of life. Join us on this enlightening journey as we explore the profound insights of Stoic philosophy and learn how to embrace the interconnectedness of all beings, dissolve the illusions of separation, and forge a path toward lasting harmony and inner fulfillment. Discover the keys to unlocking your true potential and unleash the power of Stoicism to transform your life and relationships. Don't miss out on this transformative exploration of Stoic wisdom. Watch until the end to unlock the secrets of inner peace and spiritual enlightenment that have captivated seekers of truth for centuries. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like the video. You can help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment on number 1. If you don't, please comment on number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's begin. 1. Embrace the serenity within. In the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy lies in the cultivation of inner peace amidst the storms of life. Central to this principle is the recognition that while external circumstances may be beyond our control, the state of our inner being remains within our grasp. By nurturing a sanctuary of tranquility within ourselves, we fortify our resilience against the onslaught of adversities orchestrated by our enemies. Delve into Stoic meditation. Marcus Aurelius advocates for the practice of Stoic meditation to anchor ourselves amidst the turbulence of external events. Through introspection and mindfulness, we cultivate a calm and composed mind, impervious to the chaotic currents of the outside world. By immersing ourselves in the present moment and detaching from the anxieties of past regrets or future uncertainties, we disarm our enemies' attempts to disturb our inner equilibrium. Harness the power of acceptance. Stoic philosophy teaches us to embrace the inevitability of external challenges and accept them with equanimity. Rather than resisting or resenting the trials imposed upon us by our adversaries, we adopt an attitude of serene acceptance. By surrendering to the flow of life's unfolding events, we relinquish our enemy's power to provoke us into reactive responses, maintaining our inner peace amidst the tumultuous currents of existence. Forge an inner sanctuary. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to cultivate an inner sanctuary of tranquility, a refuge from the chaos of the external world. Through practices such as mindfulness meditation, contemplative reflection, and gratitude journaling, we construct an impregnable fortress of serenity within ourselves. By retreating to this inner sanctuary in times of turmoil, we replenish our reserves of inner strength and resilience, rendering our enemies' attempts to disrupt our peace futile. Nurture the garden of the soul. In the metaphorical language of Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius likens the mind to a garden that requires diligent cultivation to flourish. By tending to the soil of our consciousness with care and intentionality, we cultivate the seeds of inner peace and emotional resilience. Through practices such as self-reflection, self-discipline, and self-care, we nurture the growth of virtues such as patience, equanimity, and acceptance, transforming our inner landscape into a sanctuary of tranquility. Anchor yourself in Stoic virtue. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the cultivation of virtue as the cornerstone of a flourishing life. Marcus Aurelius extols the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance as the bedrock of inner peace and moral integrity. By anchoring ourselves in these timeless principles, we fortify our resilience against the assaults of our enemies, remaining steadfast in our commitment to righteousness and integrity amidst adversity. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 2. Embrace emotional equanimity. Stoic philosophy offers profound insights into the cultivation of emotional detachment as a means of navigating life's challenges with clarity and resilience. At the core of this principle lies the Stoic belief in the distinction between what is within our control and what lies beyond it. By recognizing that external events are indifferent to our inner tranquility, we free ourselves from the grip of emotional turbulence and cultivate steadfast equanimity in the face of adversity. Understanding the sphere of control. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to delineate between the sphere of our control and the realm governed by external forces. While we may influence our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, the outcomes of external events remain beyond our power to dictate. By focusing our energies on what lies within our sphere of control, we liberate ourselves from the futile pursuit of trying to manipulate circumstances beyond our influence, preserving our emotional well-being in the process. Practicing cognitive distancing. Stoicism encourages us to adopt a stance of cognitive distancing from external events and the opinions of others. By reframing our perceptions and interpretations of external stimuli, we diminish their capacity to elicit strong emotional reactions within us. Instead of reacting impulsively to the provocations of our adversaries, we cultivate a space of cognitive detachment, allowing us to respond with clarity and composure rather than succumbing to knee-jerk emotional responses. Developing emotional resilience. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the cultivation of emotional resilience as a means of fortifying ourselves against the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. By confronting our fears, anxieties, and emotional triggers head-on, we gradually desensitize ourselves to their power over us, building a robust psychological armor that shields us from the vicissitudes of external events. Through practices such as exposure therapy, cognitive restructuring, and mindfulness meditation, we develop the inner strength to weather the storms of life with grace and fortitude. Cultivating indifference to outcomes. The Stoics advocate for a mindset of indifference to the outcomes of external events, recognizing that true peace of mind lies in acceptance rather than attachment to specific outcomes. By relinquishing our attachment to the fleeting pleasures and pains of the external world, we attain a state of inner serenity that remains unshaken amidst the ebb and flow of fortune. Whether faced with success or failure, praise or blame, victory or defeat, we greet each outcome with equanimity, knowing that our inner tranquility remains untouched by the whims of fate. Practicing the art of letting go. Marcus Aurelius teaches us the art of letting go as a means of liberating ourselves from the shackles of attachment and aversion. By releasing our grip on the desire for control and the fear of loss, we surrender ourselves to the natural order of the universe, trusting in the inherent wisdom of providence. Through practices such as mindfulness meditation, acceptance and commitment therapy, and the cultivation of gratitude, we cultivate a spirit of acceptance and surrender that frees us from the burdens of attachment and aversion, allowing us to embrace life's unfolding with open arms and an open heart. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 3. Transforming adversity into opportunity. Stoicism offers a profound perspective on adversity, urging us to perceive challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as fertile ground for personal growth and self-discovery. This principle, embodied in the Stoic maxim amor fati, or love of fate, invites us to embrace life's adversities as integral parts of our journey toward wisdom and fulfillment. By shifting our mindset from one of fear and avoidance to one of acceptance and embrace, we harness the transformative power of adversity to cultivate resilience, fortitude, and inner strength. Understanding the Stoic perspective on adversity. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the belief that adversity is not inherently negative, but rather a neutral phenomenon whose significance is shaped by our perceptions and responses. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Epictetus and Seneca, we learn to view challenges not as punitive measures inflicted upon us by fate, but as opportunities for moral growth and spiritual development. By reframing adversity as a catalyst for positive change, we liberate ourselves from the shackles of victimhood and reclaim agency over our lives. Embracing the Stoic virtue of resilience. Stoicism extols the virtue of resilience as the cornerstone of a flourishing life in the face of adversity. Rather than succumbing to despair or resignation in the face of life's trials, Stoicism teaches us to meet adversity with courage, dignity, and resilience. By cultivating an indomitable spirit that remains undaunted in the face of hardship, we transform adversity from a source of despair into a catalyst for personal growth and self-transformation. Harnessing the power of Stoic mindfulness. Mindfulness is a central practice in Stoic philosophy, serving as a powerful tool for transforming our relationship to adversity. By cultivating present moment awareness and non-judgmental acceptance of our circumstances, we develop the capacity to respond to adversity with clarity, equanimity, and grace. Rather than dwelling on past regrets or anxiously anticipating future challenges, we anchor ourselves in the present moment where the seeds of growth and transformation are sown. Cultivating virtue in the face of adversity. Stoicism teaches us that true virtue is forged in the crucible of adversity, where our character is tested and tempered by life's trials. By embracing adversity as an opportunity to cultivate virtues such as courage, resilience, patience, and compassion, we elevate ourselves above the petty concerns of ego and self-interest. Rather than allowing adversity to demoralize us, we channel its energies toward the cultivation of virtue, thereby enriching our lives and contributing to the greater good. Reframing adversity as a catalyst for self-discovery. Stoicism invites us to view adversity not as a threat to be avoided, but as a teacher to be embraced. By approaching life's challenges with an attitude of curiosity, humility, and openness, we uncover hidden strengths, talents, and insights that lie dormant within us. Rather than seeing adversity as an obstacle to our goals, we view it as a stepping stone toward greater self-awareness, self-mastery, and self-actualization. 4. Harnessing the power of rational thinking. Within the vast expanse of Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius illuminates the importance of exercising rational judgment as a formidable shield against the onslaught of irrational impulses and hasty reactions. Rooted in the Stoic tradition, this principle serves as a bulwark against the turbulent tides of emotion, enabling us to navigate life's complexities with clarity, discernment, and wisdom. By cultivating the capacity for reasoned judgment in the face of provocation, we not only safeguard ourselves against the manipulative tactics of our adversaries, but also foster harmony, understanding, and integrity in our interactions with others. Understanding the Stoic approach to rational thinking. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound reverence for reason as the guiding light amidst the darkness of irrationality. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Epictetus and Seneca, we learn to harness the power of rational thinking to illuminate the path of virtue and wisdom. By cultivating an unwavering commitment to truth, logic, and critical thinking, we inoculate ourselves against the contagion of emotional turmoil and impulsive reactions, thereby reclaiming agency over our thoughts, actions, and destinies. Embracing the discipline of Stoic logic. Stoicism offers a rigorous discipline of logic as a means of cultivating clarity, coherence, and coherence in our reasoning processes. By familiarizing ourselves with the principles of deductive and inductive reasoning, we sharpen our analytical skills and hone our ability to discern truth from falsehood and reality from illusion. Rather than succumbing to the allure of emotional manipulation or deceptive rhetoric, we apply the tools of logic and reason to dissect fallacious arguments, expose hidden biases, and arrive at sound judgments grounded in evidence and rationality. Navigating the terrain of emotional provocation. In the arena of interpersonal conflict, Marcus Aurelius teaches us to confront provocation with a calm and composed mind, fortified by the bulwark of rational judgment. Rather than reacting impulsively to the provocations of our adversaries, we pause, reflect, and evaluate the situation with dispassionate objectivity. By distancing ourselves from the heat of the moment and adopting a stance of detached observation, we neutralize our enemy's attempts to inflame our passions and goad us into unnecessary conflict. Cultivating emotional intelligence and empathy. Stoicism recognizes the importance of emotional intelligence and empathy as essential components of rational judgment. By cultivating an understanding of our own emotions and those of others, we develop the capacity to respond to provocation with empathy, compassion, and discernment. Rather than reacting defensively to perceived threats or insults, we seek to understand the underlying motivations and insecurities driving our adversaries' behavior, thereby diffusing tensions and fostering mutual respect and understanding. Fostering integrity and moral courage. In the crucible of conflict, Stoicism calls upon us to uphold the principles of integrity and moral courage as the bulwarks of rational judgment. By remaining steadfast in our commitment to truth, honesty, and integrity, we resist the temptation to compromise our principles in the face of provocation or adversity. Instead of succumbing to the pressures of peer pressure or social conformity, we stand firm in our convictions, guided by the beacon of rationality and moral clarity. In the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we discover a profound reverence for rational thinking as a bulwark against the tumult of irrationality and emotional turmoil. By cultivating the capacity for reasoned judgment in the face of provocation, we reclaim agency over our thoughts, actions, and destinies, fostering harmony, integrity, and wisdom in our interactions with others. Through the disciplined practice of logic, empathy, and moral courage, we navigate life's complexities with clarity, discernment, and integrity, forging a path toward greater understanding, resilience, and flourishing. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment on number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 5. Embracing the virtue of forgiveness. Within the rich tapestry of Stoic philosophy, the principle of forgiveness emerges as a beacon of moral strength and resilience. Stoicism teaches us to transcend the shackles of resentment and animosity towards those who wrong us, not as a sign of weakness, but as a testament to our inner strength and moral integrity. By extending forgiveness to our enemies, we liberate ourselves from the corrosive grip of bitterness and resentment, fostering healing, reconciliation, and inner peace. Understanding the Stoic concept of forgiveness, at the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound recognition of the transformative power of forgiveness in liberating the human spirit from the burdens of anger, hatred, and vengeance. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Seneca and Epictetus, we learn to view forgiveness not as a concession to wrongdoing, but as a courageous act of moral courage and self-transcendence. By releasing ourselves from the bondage of resentment and grudges, we reclaim agency over our emotions and reclaim our capacity for compassion, empathy, and understanding. Embracing compassion and empathy, Stoicism recognizes the importance of cultivating compassion and empathy as essential components of the forgiveness process. By empathizing with the suffering and humanity of our enemies, we develop the capacity to extend forgiveness with sincerity and grace, recognizing that all beings are fallible and capable of redemption. Rather than seeking revenge or retribution, we seek to understand the root causes of our enemies' actions and respond with empathy, compassion, and understanding, thereby fostering healing and reconciliation. Cultivating the virtue of humility. Stoicism calls upon us to cultivate the virtue of humility as a prerequisite for genuine forgiveness. By acknowledging our fallibility and capacity for wrongdoing, we recognize the inherent humanity of our enemies and the universality of suffering. Through the practice of humility, we transcend feelings of self-righteousness and moral superiority, embracing a stance of humility and openness towards those who wrong us. By recognizing our shared humanity and capacity for growth and redemption, we pave the way for reconciliation and healing. Navigating the path of reconciliation. In the arena of interpersonal conflict, Stoicism teaches us to navigate the path of reconciliation with humility, grace, and integrity. Rather than harboring grudges or seeking retribution, we extend an olive branch to our enemies with sincerity and compassion. By initiating dialogue, expressing empathy, and seeking common ground, we lay the foundation for healing and reconciliation, bridging the divide between ourselves and our adversaries. Through the transformative power of forgiveness, we foster harmony, understanding, and goodwill in our relationships, transcending the cycle of animosity and conflict. In the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we discover a profound reverence for the virtue of forgiveness as a cornerstone of moral strength and resilience. By transcending feelings of resentment and bitterness towards our enemies, we liberate ourselves from the burdens of anger, hatred, and vengeance, fostering healing, reconciliation, and inner peace. Through the practice of compassion, empathy, and humility, we navigate the path of forgiveness with grace and integrity, reclaiming agency over our emotions and fostering harmony and understanding in our relationships. 6. Exemplifying virtue and integrity. In the profound teachings of Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius illuminates the paramount importance of leading by example, embodying the virtues of honesty, humility, and compassion in our actions. This principle serves as a beacon of moral guidance, inspiring others to cultivate their virtues and integrity while simultaneously undercutting the influence of our enemies' deceitful tactics. By embracing the mantle of leadership with sincerity and authenticity, we empower ourselves to effect positive change in the world and inspire others to join us on the path toward moral excellence, understanding the Stoic concept of leading by example. At the core of Stoic philosophy lies a profound reverence for the transformative power of virtuous leadership. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Epictetus and Seneca, we learn to view leadership not as a position of privilege or authority, but as a sacred responsibility to embody the virtues we wish to see in others. By leading by example with integrity, authenticity, and compassion, we create a ripple effect of positive influence that reverberates throughout our communities, inspiring others to emulate our noble example and strive for moral excellence in their own lives. Embracing authenticity and integrity. Stoicism calls upon us to embrace authenticity and integrity as the cornerstones of effective leadership. By aligning our actions with our values and principles, we cultivate a sense of trust, respect, and credibility among those around us. Rather than succumbing to the allure of deception or manipulation, we lead with transparency, honesty, and humility, inspiring others to follow our lead with confidence and conviction. Through the practice of authentic leadership, we create a culture of integrity and accountability that serves as a bulwark against the insidious influence of our enemy's deceitful tactics, fostering empathy and compassion. Stoicism recognizes the importance of empathy and compassion in ineffective leadership. By cultivating a deep understanding of the needs, concerns, and aspirations of those we lead, we foster a culture of empathy, compassion, and mutual support. Rather than wielding power with arrogance or indifference, we lead with empathy, compassion, and humility, inspiring others to act with kindness and empathy toward one another. Through the practice of compassionate leadership, we create a community of caring and cooperation that transcends the divisive tactics of our enemies, fostering unity, harmony, and resilience in the face of adversity. Empowering others to lead. Stoicism teaches us to empower others to lead by example, fostering a culture of shared leadership and collective responsibility. By recognizing the unique strengths, talents, and perspectives of each individual, we create opportunities for others to step into leadership roles and make meaningful contributions to the greater good. Rather than hoarding power or seeking personal glory, we share leadership responsibilities with humility and generosity, inspiring others to take ownership of their actions and lead with courage, integrity, and compassion. Through the practice of empowering leadership, we create a community of leaders who work together to effect positive change in the world, undermining the influence of our enemies' deceitful tactics and creating a brighter future for all. In the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we discover a profound reverence for the principle of leading by example as a catalyst for positive change and moral excellence. By embodying the virtues of honesty, humility, and compassion in our actions, we inspire others to follow our noble example and strive for moral excellence in their own lives. Through the practice of authentic, empathetic, and empowering leadership, we create a culture of integrity, accountability, and cooperation that serves as a bulwark against the divisive tactics of our enemies, fostering unity, resilience, and flourishing in our communities and beyond. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 7. Prioritizing virtue as the ultimate victory. Within the profound teachings of Stoic philosophy, the principle of prioritizing virtue over victory emerges as a guiding light amidst the tumult of life's challenges and conflicts. Stoicism teaches us to transcend the allure of external victories and instead focus our energies on cultivating virtuous character traits such as justice, courage, and wisdom. By aligning our actions with these timeless principles, we elevate ourselves above the fray of petty disputes and trivial conflicts, forging a path toward inner peace, moral excellence, and spiritual fulfillment. Understanding the Stoic perspective on virtue. At the core of Stoic philosophy lies a profound reverence for virtue as the highest good and ultimate goal of human existence. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, we learn to prioritize the cultivation of virtuous character traits over the pursuit of fleeting pleasures or material rewards. By embracing virtues such as justice, courage, wisdom, and temperance, we cultivate a sense of moral integrity, resilience, and inner harmony that transcends the vicissitudes of external circumstances. Embracing the virtue of justice. Stoicism calls upon us to embrace the virtue of justice as the cornerstone of ethical conduct and moral integrity. By adhering to principles of fairness, equity, and impartiality in our interactions with others, we cultivate a sense of moral clarity and righteousness that guides our actions and decisions. Rather than seeking to win at any cost or gain advantage through deception or manipulation, we prioritize the pursuit of justice and righteousness, even in the face of adversity or opposition. Cultivating courage in the face of adversity. Stoicism extols the virtue of courage as the antidote to fear and uncertainty in the face of life's trials and tribulations. By summoning the courage to confront our fears, overcome obstacles, and stand up for what is right, we cultivate a sense of inner strength and fortitude that empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Rather than shrinking from adversity or seeking refuge in cowardice, we embrace the Stoic ideal of courage under fire, facing life's challenges with dignity, resolve, and integrity. Fostering wisdom through reflection and contemplation. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate wisdom through the practice of reflection, contemplation, and self-examination. By engaging in introspection and philosophical inquiry, we deepen our understanding of ourselves, the world around us, and the timeless principles of Stoic philosophy. Through the pursuit of wisdom, we gain insight into the nature of virtue, the dynamics of human behavior, and the path towards spiritual enlightenment and moral excellence. Rather than being swayed by the winds of popular opinion or swept away by the tide of external circumstances, we anchor ourselves in the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, guiding our actions with clarity, discernment, and moral purpose. In the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we discover a profound reverence for the principle of prioritizing virtue over victory as the true measure of human excellence and moral integrity. By aligning our actions with principles of justice, courage, wisdom, and temperance, we elevate ourselves above the petty concerns of ego and self-interest, forging a path toward inner peace, moral excellence, and spiritual fulfillment. Through the cultivation of virtuous character traits, we transcend the allure of external victories and trivial conflicts, embracing a life guided by the timeless principles of Stoic philosophy and the pursuit of moral excellence. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment on number 5 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 8. Cultivating a grateful heart. Within the vast tapestry of Stoic philosophy, the practice of gratitude emerges as a transformative tool for navigating life's challenges with resilience, humility, and inner peace. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate gratitude amidst adversity, acknowledging life's blessings and lessons with a sense of humility and appreciation. By focusing our attention on what we have rather than what we lack, we diminish the power of envy, resentment, and discontent, disarming our enemies' attempts to sow discord and division. Understanding the Stoic perspective on gratitude. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound recognition of the importance of cultivating gratitude as a source of strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, we learn to embrace gratitude as a foundational virtue that enables us to find meaning, purpose, and contentment amidst life's trials and tribulations. By cultivating a grateful heart, we foster a sense of inner abundance and fulfillment that transcends the fleeting pleasures of material wealth or external success. Embracing gratitude as a path to inner peace. Stoicism calls upon us to embrace gratitude as a pathway to inner peace and spiritual fulfillment. By cultivating a mindset of gratitude, we learn to view life's challenges as opportunities for growth, learning, and self-discovery. Rather than dwelling on past regrets or future anxieties, we anchor ourselves in the present moment, acknowledging and appreciating the blessings that surround us each day. Through the practice of gratitude, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment that enables us to navigate life's uncertainties with grace, resilience, and equanimity. Fostering compassion and empathy. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate compassion and empathy towards ourselves and others as essential components of gratitude. By acknowledging and appreciating the interconnectedness of all beings, we cultivate a sense of empathy and compassion that transcends the boundaries of self-interest and ego. Rather than succumbing to the divisive tactics of envy, jealousy, or resentment, We extend kindness, understanding, and support to those around us, fostering harmony, cooperation, and goodwill in our relationships and communities. Practicing gratitude as a form of resistance. In the face of adversity and injustice, Stoicism calls upon us to practice gratitude as a form of resistance against the corrosive forces of negativity and despair. By cultivating gratitude amidst adversity, we reclaim agency over our thoughts, emotions, and actions, refusing to be defined by external circumstances or the actions of our adversaries. Instead of allowing ourselves to be consumed by bitterness or resentment, we choose to focus our attention on the blessings and opportunities that surround us, finding strength, resilience, and hope in the face of adversity. In the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we discover a profound reverence for the transformative power of gratitude as a source of strength, resilience, and inner peace. By cultivating gratitude amidst adversity, we diminish the power of envy, resentment, and discontent, disarming our enemies' attempts to sow discord and division. Through the practice of gratitude, we foster a sense of inner abundance and fulfillment that enables us to navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and equanimity, forging a path toward greater understanding, compassion, and spiritual enlightenment. 9. Embracing harmony through common ground. Within the rich tapestry of Stoic philosophy, the principle of seeking common ground emerges as a powerful antidote to the divisive forces that threaten to tear us apart. Stoicism teaches us to transcend the barriers of ideology, prejudice, and conflict, seeking understanding and empathy even with those who oppose us. By finding common ground and fostering mutual respect, we dissolve the barriers that divide us, rendering our enemies powerless to sow division and discord. Understanding the Stoic approach to seeking common ground. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound recognition of the interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of cultivating empathy and understanding towards others. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Epictetus and Seneca, we learn to view conflict not as a battle to be won or lost, but as an opportunity for dialogue, reconciliation, and mutual growth. By seeking common ground with our adversaries, we acknowledge the inherent humanity and dignity of all individuals, transcending the limitations of ego and self-interest. Embracing empathy and understanding. Stoicism calls upon us to cultivate empathy and understanding as essential components of seeking common ground. By stepping into the shoes of our adversaries and striving to see the world through their eyes, we cultivate a sense of empathy, compassion, and mutual respect that transcends the boundaries of ideology and conflict. Rather than viewing our adversaries as enemies to be defeated or vanquished, we recognize them as fellow human beings with their fears, hopes, and aspirations. Through the practice of empathy and understanding, we foster a sense of unity and solidarity that transcends the divisions of race, religion, and nationality, forging bonds of friendship and cooperation that defy the forces of hatred and division. Finding points of agreement and cooperation. Stoicism teaches us to seek out points of agreement and cooperation with our adversaries, fostering a spirit of collaboration and mutual respect. By focusing on areas of common interest and shared values, we create opportunities for dialogue, reconciliation, and compromise. Rather than allowing ourselves to be consumed by resentment or animosity, we choose to focus on building bridges of understanding and cooperation, transcending the limitations of ego and self-interest. Through the practice of seeking common ground, we foster a culture of unity, harmony, and cooperation that empowers us to overcome even the most entrenched conflicts and divisions, forging a path towards reconciliation and peace. In the face of conflict and discord, Stoicism calls upon us to forge a path toward reconciliation and peace through the practice of seeking common ground. By transcending the barriers of ideology, prejudice, and conflict, we create opportunities for healing, understanding, and mutual growth. Rather than allowing ourselves to be defined by the actions of our adversaries, we choose to rise above the fray, embracing the virtues of empathy, understanding, and cooperation. Through the practice of seeking common ground, we pave the way toward reconciliation, peace, and harmony, transforming enemies into allies and adversaries into friends. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment on number 6 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 10. Upholding integrity and moral rectitude. Within the profound teachings of Stoic philosophy, Marcus Aurelius extols the paramount importance of maintaining integrity and moral rectitude in our actions, even in the face of adversity and external pressures. Stoicism teaches us to align our conduct with our principles and values, steadfastly adhering to the path of virtue regardless of the temptations or threats that may arise. By upholding integrity in action, we not only affirm our commitment to moral excellence, but also undermine the credibility of our enemies' slanderous attacks, demonstrating the strength and resilience of our character. Understanding the Stoic concept of integrity, at the core of Stoic philosophy lies a deep reverence for integrity as the bedrock of ethical conduct and moral excellence. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Epictetus and Seneca, we learn to view integrity not as a mere abstract ideal, but as a guiding principle that informs every aspect of our lives. By aligning our actions with our principles and values, we cultivate a sense of inner harmony and moral clarity that transcends the vicissitudes of external circumstances. Through the practice of integrity, we affirm our commitment to truth, honesty, and righteousness, forging a path toward spiritual enlightenment and moral excellence, embracing moral courage and resilience. Stoicism calls upon us to embrace moral courage and resilience as essential components of upholding integrity in action. By summoning the courage to stand up for what is right, even in the face of opposition or adversity, we demonstrate the strength and resilience of our character. Rather than succumbing to the pressures of conformity or expediency, we choose to follow the dictates of conscience and moral principles, regardless of the consequences. Through the practice of moral courage, we inspire others to do the same, creating a culture of integrity and accountability that serves as a bulwark against the insidious influence of our enemies' slanderous attacks. Fostering trust and credibility. Stoicism teaches us to foster trust and credibility through the consistent practice of integrity in action. By aligning our words with our deeds, we create a sense of trust, respect, and credibility among those around us. Rather than making empty promises or succumbing to the allure of deception, we choose to uphold the highest standards of honesty, transparency, and moral rectitude in all of our interactions. Through the practice of integrity, we earn the trust and respect of others, strengthening our bonds of friendship and cooperation, and undermining the credibility of our enemies' slanderous attacks. Leading by example. In the face of adversity and external pressures, Stoicism calls upon us to lead by example, demonstrating the transformative power of integrity and moral rectitude in action. By embodying the virtues of honesty, transparency, and righteousness in our conduct, we inspire others to follow our noble example and strive for moral excellence in their own lives. Through the practice of integrity, we create a ripple effect of positive influence that reverberates throughout our communities, fostering a culture of trust, respect, and accountability that transcends the divisive tactics of our enemies' slanderous attacks. 11. Embracing the journey of self-reflection. Within the profound teachings of Stoic philosophy, the practice of self-reflection emerges as a transformative tool for cultivating self-awareness, personal growth, and inner resilience. Stoicism advocates for the regular practice of self-examination and introspection as a means of gaining insight into our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. By engaging in the process of self-reflection, we acknowledge our flaws and shortcomings with humility and honesty, disarming our enemies' attempts to exploit our vulnerabilities and weaknesses. Understanding the Stoic approach to self-reflection. At the core of Stoic philosophy lies a deep reverence for self-awareness and introspection as essential components of the journey towards self-mastery and moral excellence. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, we learn to view self-reflection not as a form of self-indulgence or narcissism, but as a disciplined practice that fosters personal growth and spiritual enlightenment. By turning inward and examining our thoughts, emotions, and actions with clarity and objectivity, we gain insight into our strengths and weaknesses, fears and desires, enabling us to cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Embracing vulnerability as a path to strength. Stoicism calls upon us to embrace vulnerability as a source of strength and resilience in our journey of self-reflection. By acknowledging our own flaws and shortcomings with humility and honesty, we demonstrate the courage to confront our inner demons and overcome the limitations of ego and self-deception. Rather than seeking to hide or deny our vulnerabilities, we choose to embrace them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement, forging a path toward greater self-awareness and personal fulfillment. Fostering a growth mindset. Stoicism teaches us to foster a growth mindset through the practice of self-reflection, embracing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. By viewing failure not as a reflection of our inherent worth or ability, but as a stepping stone towards mastery and resilience, we cultivate a sense of optimism and perseverance that empowers us to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. Through the process of self-reflection, we gain insight into our patterns of thought and behavior, enabling us to break free from self-limiting beliefs and destructive habits and cultivate a mindset of abundance, possibility, and growth. Cultivating compassion and empathy. Stoicism calls upon us to cultivate compassion and empathy towards ourselves and others through the practice of self-reflection. By gaining insight into our struggles and challenges, we develop a greater sense of empathy and understanding towards the experiences of others. Rather than judging or condemning ourselves for our mistakes and shortcomings, we choose to extend kindness, compassion, and forgiveness to ourselves and those around us, fostering a culture of empathy, understanding, and mutual support that transcends the divisive tactics of our enemies' attempts to exploit our vulnerabilities. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 7 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 12. Embracing the eternal flow of nature. Within the profound teachings of Stoic philosophy, the principle of living in harmony with nature emerges as a guiding light for navigating the complexities of existence with grace, wisdom, and equanimity. Marcus Aurelius, drawing inspiration from the timeless wisdom of Stoic sages, invites us to embrace the natural order of the universe and accept the inevitability of change as fundamental truths of existence. By aligning ourselves with the eternal rhythms of nature, we transcend the petty conflicts orchestrated by our enemies, finding peace amidst chaos and uncertainty. Understanding the Stoic concept of harmony with nature. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a deep reverence for the interconnectedness of all beings and the inherent orderliness of the cosmos. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Epictetus and Seneca, we learn to view the universe not as a chaotic and random collection of events, but as a harmonious and interconnected whole governed by immutable laws and principles. By aligning ourselves with the natural order of the universe, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and serenity that transcends the fleeting distractions and conflicts of everyday life. embracing change as a source of growth and transformation. Stoicism teaches us to embrace change as a natural and inevitable aspect of existence, rather than resisting or fearing it. By recognizing the impermanence of all things and the ever-changing nature of reality, we cultivate a sense of acceptance and equanimity that enables us to navigate life's transitions with grace and resilience. Instead of clinging to the past or anxiously anticipating the future, we learn to live fully in the present moment, embracing each new experience as an opportunity for growth, learning, and self-discovery, finding peace amidst chaos. In the face of adversity and uncertainty, Stoicism calls upon us to find peace amidst chaos by aligning ourselves with the eternal flow of nature. By surrendering our attachment to outcomes and relinquishing our need for control, we free ourselves from the grip of fear, anxiety, and despair. Instead of allowing ourselves to be swept away by the tumultuous currents of life, we choose to anchor ourselves in the timeless rhythms of nature, finding solace and strength in the beauty and tranquility of the natural world. Cultivating a sense of reverence and awe. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate a sense of reverence and awe towards the majesty and grandeur of the natural world. By immersing ourselves in the beauty of the natural world and connecting with the awe-inspiring forces of creation, we awaken to the profound interconnectedness of all life and the inherent wisdom of the universe. Through the practice of living in harmony with nature, we cultivate a deep sense of gratitude, humility, and wonder that enriches our lives and nourishes our souls, enabling us to find peace, purpose, and meaning amidst the ever-changing tapestry of existence. 13. Embracing the unity of existence. Within the profound teachings of Stoic philosophy, the principle of transcending the illusion of separation emerges as a potent antidote to the divisive forces that threaten to tear us apart. Stoicism invites us to recognize the interconnectedness of all beings and events in the vast tapestry of existence, acknowledging the fundamental unity that binds us together as part of the cosmic web of life. By transcending the illusion of separation and embracing our inherent unity with humanity and the universe at large, we dissolve the divisions perpetuated by our enemies, fostering harmony, compassion, and goodwill in our relationships and interactions with others. Understanding the Stoic concept of unity. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound recognition of the interconnectedness of all beings and events in the cosmos. Drawing inspiration from Stoic luminaries such as Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, we learn to view ourselves not as isolated individuals, but as integral parts of a larger whole, intimately connected to every living being in every corner of the universe. By embracing the principle of unity, we cultivate a deep sense of reverence and awe toward the interconnected web of life, recognizing that our actions have far-reaching consequences that ripple throughout the cosmos. Transcending the illusion of separation. Stoicism teaches us to transcend the illusion of separation by cultivating a sense of interconnectedness and solidarity with all beings. By recognizing that we are all interconnected threads in the fabric of existence, we dissolve the artificial barriers of race, religion, nationality, and ideology that divide us, fostering empathy, understanding, and compassion toward others. Rather than viewing ourselves as separate and distinct entities, we choose to see ourselves as integral parts of a larger whole, bound together by the invisible threads of love, compassion, and mutual interdependence. Fostering harmony and goodwill. In the face of division and discord, Stoicism calls upon us to foster harmony and goodwill by embracing our inherent unity with humanity. By extending kindness, compassion, and understanding to all beings, we create a culture of inclusivity and acceptance that transcends the limitations of ego and self-interest. Instead of allowing ourselves to be consumed by hatred, resentment, and animosity towards others, We choose to cultivate a spirit of unity and cooperation, recognizing that we are all fellow travelers on the journey of life, seeking meaning, purpose, and fulfillment, living in alignment with universal principles. Stoicism teaches us to live in alignment with universal principles of harmony, justice, and compassion, recognizing that we are all interconnected manifestations of the divine spark that animates the cosmos. By embodying these timeless principles in our thoughts, words, and actions, we contribute to the creation of a more just, compassionate, and harmonious world, where all beings are valued, respected, and cherished. Through the practice of transcending the illusion of separation, we awaken to the profound truth of our interconnectedness with all of creation, realizing that we are not separate from the universe, but an integral part of its infinite beauty and complexity. As we come to the end of our enlightening journey through the 13 Stoic ways to destroy your enemy without fighting them, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on all that you have learned. What insights resonated with you the most? What principles will you take with you and incorporate into your daily life? I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let us know one thing you have learned from this video and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your insights may inspire others on their journey towards greater wisdom and self-mastery. If you found this video insightful and valuable, please take a moment to leave a comment, like, and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring content on Stoicism, personal growth, and spiritual enlightenment. Thank you for joining us on this transformative exploration of Stoic wisdom. May the principles of Stoicism guide you towards a life of inner peace, harmony, and fulfillment.